Another different one for your shoulder is called a cobra, and this lift starts the same way as the arc row did, in that you start with this nice flat back kind of position. What you're going to do with this one then is you're going to come up straight here like this, and the idea is to really lead out with that elbow. So try to keep that elbow out away from the body, as opposed to let the elbow kind of come close to your body. So the elbow goes out, away, and then basically just rotate that dumbbell up and then back down. So it goes up, rotate, and then come back down like that. That rotation part of the lift, when you come up to here and rotate, that's working those external rotators. That is external rotation. When you go out like that, that's external rotation of that shoulder, and that is an area that doesn't get used a whole lot in the shoulder. So you think about most activities that we do in the weight room, whether it be bench presses or any kind of shoulder press, anytime we push things, we're creating internal rotation in our shoulder. Throwing a baseball is internal rotation. We don't frequently have exercises that involve external rotation where we go backwards or outwards like that. For that reason, then a lot of times those muscles get a little bit underdeveloped, and then they can cause some shoulder injuries later on for people. Athletes that have to do a lot of throwing and pressing kind of movements, we try to make sure that those individuals have a lot of external rotation type exercise within their workout. Volleyball players, for example, hitters, that sort of thing, baseball players, softball players, even swimmers, that's a lot of that motion is going forwards and not a lot of backwards kind of motion. We try to make sure that those athletes have external rotation type exercises so that they can minimize that muscle imbalance that can oftentimes occur, and then hopefully reduce the risk of injury for that individual. So the arc row, which we looked at earlier, and this cobra in particular are good exercises that work on stressing the external rotation. When you're doing these lifts, you're not going to be very strong with them because these muscles are fairly small, and so you're going to end up using very light weight. I'm not sure where mine went, but make sure you use pretty light weight, 5 pounds, 10 pounds at the most. Oftentimes when these lifts is sufficient in order to get a good workout in. You want to make sure that you're doing the lift correctly and not just really cheating by twisting the body or not having the elbow where you need it to be, because then you're not working those muscles as efficiently as you would be if you're doing the lift correctly. So technique is very important with these types of exercises.